Welcome to NYNJPA Weather, your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Stephen DiMartino. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving because winter is here. Let's take a look at the latest radar. So the cold air is clearly in the Northern Mid-Atlantic with temperatures struggling in the 30s and 40s. And what we have here on the radar picture is basically what we call lake effect snow and lake enhanced snow. What's happening is that the cold air, cold dry air, is moving over the Great Lakes, Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, and it's picking up that moisture and depositing it over western New York and western and central Pennsylvania. Now, there are a few disturbances, like the disturbance that's moving over northern New York. You can see the bow-shaped structure of the snowfall. That will pick up some of this moisture and throw it through the northern Atlantic. What will happen as a result is that you get these scattered snow showers that could even reach the New Jersey coast. So don't be surprised if you see a few scattered snow showers this afternoon and tonight as these disturbances rotate through. The good news is that the cold air will only last for so long. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. Now clearly the cold front is clear off the coast. You can see our disturbance in the pressure field over here over western New York, and that's going to swing through as well. But there's high pressure for the most part over the Tennessee and Mississippi River valleys. And that high pressure will continue to slide east, producing cold yet tranquil conditions for tomorrow on Sunday. And then on Monday and Tuesday, as the high pressure system moves off the coast, we will moderate a little bit with temperatures returning into the upper 40s to lower 50s. So we do moderate out of this cold pattern. The bad news is that the moderation does not last very long. By Wednesday, cold front's on the move. Now this is the latest GFS model guidance from 12Z, and basically what we have here is a cold front that is moving through the northern Mid-Atlantic on Wednesday afternoon. I'm expecting a similar setup to what we saw on Black Friday, where temperatures are warm in the morning and then they crash in the afternoon. Although not nearly as warm as what we saw yesterday on Friday, where temperatures rose into the 50s and even some lower 60s. This time looking more for mid to upper 40s, lower 50s, depending on your location. Then the temperatures fall through the 40s and 30s, and when they do not be surprised to see some snowflakes mixed in with the showers that are departing. The cold front will be moving quickly, so expect a heavy dose of rain on Wednesday morning, followed by clearing conditions again by Wednesday evening, and then the cold air is on the way. For Thursday and Friday, cold air is clearly in place. It's going to be a very windy day also on Thursday, so be careful. There could be some pretty nasty wind chills out there in the 20s and 30s once again. As far as high temperatures, I would not be surprised if we do not break 40 degrees on Thursday in some locations, especially in northeastern Pennsylvania and the Hudson Valley, where lower 40s would be more likely around New York City and Philadelphia. This cold pattern remains in place through next weekend, where there could be some interesting developments for late in the weekend and into the following week. We're going to have to keep an eye on exactly how these disturbances interact with this cold pattern and a new negative NAO pattern, but clearly something is up for next weekend and early next week. How everything transpires is still very much in question, but you know I'll be keeping an eye on it. Thank you for trusting in NYNJPA Weather for your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Stephen DiMartino. Have an excellent weekend.